Good morning. This is Spirit Journey, and it's still Sunday morning. It's after 9:30 a.m. I was just thinking about this video on YouTube. There's a man, he's from Britain, from England, and he was sharing about his concerns over the town that he lives in, and I think the city of London itself doesn't have people like himself, a native of England, and that people are from other places, other nationalities, other races, and he shared his concerns. And I just shared in my prior audio diary about the shifting in the population and newer groups dominating the social environment. Now, there's nothing wrong with people from some other place. But I gather with the man who's explaining his feelings that I gather that there's a shifting of power and influence, and that these new groups are having a stronghold over the city of London. And I am surprised at that because when I see films on Britain, that they overwhelmingly are white people. They look like and talk like people from Britain. And very rarely do I see any person of color. So I was surprised at his statement. But again, the media will show you, like the news, the major news outlets will only show you what they want you to see. And they don't show certain parts of Britain being a place where non-Europeans live. And so it's a place of people of color, as some people would say. So I was really surprised, and at his concern, because I understand his concern. Even though I am, as I say, a woman of color, but I identify strongly with being an American who just so happened to be a person of color. So I want the governing of the country to be maintained. And it's just so happened to be just maybe other nationalities, other races, colors, but you will have a strong American identity. But sometimes I feel that there is a lack of continuity, and this makes me anxious. So I actually understand where this man is coming from. I understand his sentiment. And I don't think he's to be perceived as an outright bigot or racist, but I understand if you're raised in a place and you speak a particular language, and then you see a rapid change, and you become afraid of your own continuity in that place. So I understand that. But what I'm getting at, like the British royal family. Now you have a family, and virtually everybody there is white. They are what they call some of the new members are what they call commoners, meaning they weren't they don't have royal ancestry in them. They're just regular British people, white British people. And you look about when there's a wedding and all that, you just see what looks like white British people. But as many of you know, in the past, let's say, 2 months or so, 2.5 months, a woman by the name of Meghan Markle has been dating one of the members of the royal family, Prince Harry. And in November of last year, 2017, an official announcement was made of their engagement, a marriage to come about, and that would be in May of 2018. And I'm happy for her if she's happy. You know, I'm all about love and, you know, I'm old-fashioned at heart. But I just started thinking about this future union, the British royal family, and Britain as a whole. Now, again, I mentioned earlier in this video about this Englishman, and I think he's a Londoner, or you know, a man from London, born and raised, at the change of the demographics of London, that it doesn't look like native Londonese anymore, if that's the right word. And so now you have Meghan Markle, who's not a British citizen, she is an American. And the two were put together by a mutual friend, and they hit it off really well. And now they're engaged to be married. So I asked myself, with this change in the demographics of London in particular, and isn't that where the royal family lives, or the main headquarters? So I asked myself, is this a political move with the Queen and the other people in power there? Is this a smokescreen of what they call inclusiveness? I forget that other word that is used. But representing that the people of London who are not white and are not from Britain or born in other countries, I'm wondering if this is a political move to get her in so that it is to protect them from harm, physical harm. As many of you have heard, that there is a large influx of people from North Africa and what they call the Middle East that are entering mainland Europe. But many of them actually want to get to Britain to live. So you have to get in through the Europe mainland and then take a boat to Britain or even Ireland, because it's not on the mainland, the European mainland. And so if you see a new face, a foreign face, in the royal family photo album, maybe this will protect the British family from attack from this growing presence in Europe. So this could be the case, and it's the first time in British history that an outsider someone who's not even married in the royal family, but engaged, is being used for royal affairs, royal activities, even though she is not married. And anybody could, get engaged, and sometimes the engagements go away. It's almost like she's an ambassador, a representative of the people of color living in Britain. And I'm wondering where this is going to lead. Are my instincts correct? You be the judge of this. Let me know what you think. Again, this is not a audio diary of being anti-interracial unions, but about the politics behind certain unions. And I feel this union between Meghan Markle and Prince Harry is not by accident, and it's by design from high up. So that's all that I have to share. Bye-bye.